Financial markets and policymakers suggest there may be an interest rate hike in our future. May's personal consumption expenditure index, the Federal Reserve's preferred inflation gauge, rose 4.1% year to year. That's the highest level in 3 years. The PCE index measures changes in the prices of goods and services purchased by American consumers. Core PCE, which excludes energy and food prices, rose 3.4%. CBS News senior business and tech correspondent Jo Ling Kent joins us now. So, what is driving these numbers up, and what does it mean for interest rates?
Yeah, it was energy prices as well as the cost of services really driving these prices up. What does it mean for interest rates? Well, we still expect, according to the CME Fed Watch tool, that the Federal Reserve is likely to hold interest rates steady as of now at that July 29th meeting. But we could see a hike come September. The idea here is that the Fed, the new chair, Kevin Warsh, has made it very clear to us reporters that he prioritizes bringing inflation back to that target of 2%. But there's also a bit of that wait-and-see approach to see the dissipation of the war with Iran and all of the impacts of that. How does that play out over the summer? And then ultimately what that might mean for that September meeting. But we could see an interest rate cut in September. Very TBD, though, Lindsay.
And the Commerce Department also reported today consumer spending increased in May. So is that simply because things are more expensive or people are still spending money?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. What we've seen is oil prices really causing people to spend more money, but you also see overall the increase when you strip out the volatile food and energy. The increase in spending wasn't terribly strong, right? It was a little bit less than the original headline number. And so essentially when you look and you take out inflation as well, the gain is much lower. So we're looking at the number here, and once you go kind of a step or two below, you see it's still healthy, but it's not necessarily as strong as the numbers may give you in that headline.
Okay, so let's talk about more of these companies raising prices. Microsoft said today it's raising the price of an Xbox Series S console to $500. Apple announced MacBook and iPad prices are going to be going up $200 or more. What's happening here?
Yeah, the cost of memory is getting more expensive. We're seeing a global shortage. You're seeing the prices overall across the industry rise. And so Apple warned about this. They said they would be raising prices. And then today we got the news about some of their products. Not yet the iPhone, but we do expect to see that price go up according to analysts' projections for this fall. Now, what's interesting here is that it's not just the global shortage of memory and chips. Apple says that they tried to keep their prices the same for as long as possible before bringing it over and placing it on the shoulders of the consumer. In fact, in a statement, we talked to Apple today, and they told us that the rapid expansion of AI data centers has created an extraordinary surge in demand, and that's for memory and for storage. According to the company, they say they have never seen a component price increase this much, this quickly. So straight from Apple on why they're increasing those prices, Lindsay.
Okay, Jo Ling Kent, thank you.